Hey guys, we're back with what is this? Katawa so no. Everlasting Summer. We have two of the endings, yay. We're working on that Alyssa. I think I'm on 3. Yes, here we go. So we're at the bunker place. What's it called? Like the Fallout shelter, Fallout New Vegas. We're playing Fallout now. Everlasting Summer is nice, but now we're playing Fallout. Look, well, I mean that, I pointed at the wound on my leg. Oh! Oh, hey, Credulous. We must sanitize it urgently. No need, I'll survive. Don't worry, we'll just have to amputate it. Oh, stop, we must do it or you risk being affected and they'll take your leg off. My granddad lost his leg this way in the war. Alyssa looked truly concerned and I decided not to argue. Okay, but it's kind of a long way to the infirmary. Hang on. She smiled and started to rummage through the cabinets. There's a fair chance of finding some kind of medicine in the bomb shelter, and soon enough Alyssa pulled out a first aid kit with a trim outfit look. Okay, hold still. And by the way, it's really cold in my room right now. I could open the vent, but then it would get really hot. And it's better being cold than hot, you guys know that? So, it's like, what, like 60, maybe almost 50 degrees in here? It's freezing. Okay, hold still. Well, I'll try. Treating the wound with an iodine-soaked cotton swab felt as a touch of a red iron. I've set my teeth hard and hissed with pain. Oh, come on, it's not that. Yes, it is! It's painful! Try it yourself. It was easier with the other wounds, and soon enough I was looking like a leopard, all covered with brown spots. Thanks. Don't you think anything? We just had to treat your injuries. Oh, ooh. Alyssa snorted and turned her back on me. Sure. I abstained from arguing and got up from the bunk. Even a short rest definitely was good for me. Well, let's go. Oh, there's CG again. Listen, clutch my arm, walking step by step with me. We're heading back slowly, carefully looking for a hole in the ceiling. The tunnel seemed endless. Couldn't find the place that we fell down from neither after 5 nor after 10 minutes. Are we lost? It's a straight tunnel! No, we're not lost, Alyssa asked sadly. Might be possible to get lost in the forest. Wait, what happened to the mine? Do we still have to do that? It just came to me that it's exactly what we've accomplished half an hour ago. So, to refrain scaring her even further, I continued with confidence. But here's a single straight tunnel. You can't get lost here. Exactly! So, where are we going to end up then? My words seemed not to calm Alyssa down enough. We'll get out of here. There's always an exit. Really? Of course there is. The workers that built it somehow got up to the surface, didn't they? Well, I guess. Fears that she tried to look as bold as usual, but it didn't turn out well. In the dim light it was evident that Alyssa was shivering. A look of extreme extortion was plastered on her face. Fine, let's move forward. Oh, I don't recognize this. I noticed a hole in the floor. Looked like a shell crater, large enough to get ourselves into. What's that? Oh, this is the mine. Oh. And he only pointed the light downwards. Damp ground, something like real tracks. Must be a mine. Alyssa looked at me inquiringly. Of course, we could easily sidestep the hole, but my sixth sense insisted that we won't encounter anything good proceeding down the tunnel either. There would be enough dead end, or yet another jammed boy. On the other hand, it would be naive to think that we would find an exit in the mines. We could give it a try. In the worst case, we'll just return. This step allows us to climb back up later. Her face got a suffering expression, and Alyssa turned away with the light and quietly said, as you say. Oh, we're back here. Tracks, we've, I'm not sure that it's scarier than in the wait, was that a catacombs of the bomb shelter? Or did I say that it was a kingdom of post-apocalypse up there in mines? Listen to the utter word as we descended into the mine. She just walked next to me, clutching my hand so I started to worry. Are you alright? Nope. She said quietly. I understand that it can't be okay, but how are you holding up? Fine. She replied with an indifferent voice. That's good, because... I really wanted to say, because if you'd go nuts too, it's gonna be a massacre. Because we'll find an exit. We'll definitely find it. Yeah. Seems that she couldn't endure much longer. We should go faster. Sorry. Ace and I stopped and we reached a fork after a couple of dozens of meters. Well... where to? Please no. Well, let's think. To the left or to the right? What if we get lost? I decided to put a mark on the wall. Okay, so let's get ready to go. I have to do this again. Okay, there's a guide for it. Okay, guide. Okay. I don't like the mines. Walkthroughs, surviving the underground mine. Okay, here we go. Uh, go right. Okay. Uh, take another right. Okay. Take a left. Okay. Take a right. Go right again and yay! A wooden door. There's something. Sure, yeah, it's something. All right, we're about to be killed. Wasn't like we had. Wait, frankly speaking, I really wasn't sure there'd be an XP on this door. It wasn't like we had any choice, anyways. I pulled the handle. Oh, I know this place. Remember, Masha was here and she like sat down and then Lena went crazy. Oh God, Lena. Found ourselves in some kind of room that resembled either a boiler room or a utility room under a bomb shelter. Empty bottles, cigarette butts, and other bits of debris littered the floor. Proof that there's an exit from these caves. I scanned the room with a flashlight in the furthest corner I've seen. Oh hey, Shurik, doubled up and trembled all over. Wait, didn't get this CG before. Shurik! Who is that? He stammered. Shurik, we've been looking for you the whole night, and you were just sitting here. Get up! I won't go anywhere. He shouted quietly, but with every word, his voice gained strength until shouting at the top of his lungs. Now I won't go with you. You don't exist. You aren't here anyway. It's a hallucination. It's anti-scientific. Yeah, it's anti-scientific. So, what if this Shurik is like from the Masha's world? Like, you guys get what I mean? Because there's a Shurik there, right? What do you mean you aren't here? Here we are. I came searching for you. Alyssa remained silent until now, but then she let go of my hand and took a few steps toward Shurik. Where are you going? I asked quietly. She hesitated for a moment, but proceeded as if not hearing me. Oh, she stopped him. Finally, having come close to the last barrier, Alyssa fetched him with a scathing slap across the face. You! We were on the verge of dying while searching for you. These woods in the night, these bomb shelters, these freaking mines! Oh, one massive bruises thanks to you, and you what? Just hanging around having a load of booze and seeing pink spiders? You know, I have that no curse policy, you know. I'm writing that 5-page report as we speak. I'm on 3 pages done with it. You know, Shurik stared at her with a bemused look. Now then, get up and move! No, he began to whisper quietly. No. Somewhere deep inside me, on the very edge of my awareness, I got a feeling that something really bad is going to happen now. It happened, a premonition, intuition, or just analysis of the situation, like the way Shurik was sitting, or expression on his face hinted on his following actions. Oh wow! Who saw this coming? Oh wow! And probably all that together, I rushed to Alyssa, the light fiercely jumping all over the room and showing Shurik's deformed of insanity face for a moment. He was collapsing a metal yard, and if I had been a moment too late, he definitely would have smashed Alyssa's head with it. But I made it. Oh wow, how did I know that? Everything was like a dream, a distant shot of a girl, a hollow thud, and a flashlight going out in eerie silence, except for the heavy breathing of Shurik. It has taken me a while to come to my senses. What are you doing, Jerk? I've checked my arm and it felt okay. The blow landed on the flashlight. So now we're in complete darkness. You won't get it. You won't get me. His hysterical laughter was quickly fading away in the distance. Hey, where are you going? Get over here now! Won't get. They all one to the assistant. What a freak. Tried to fix the flashlight in the darkness. No way. Shurik has smashed it to pieces with his gun. Only then I suddenly thought of Alyssa. You okay? At a quiet sob in it. The same instant I felt her embrace hugging me tightly. Okay, it's all over now. Everything's fine. And then I get the H scene, right? In fact, nothing was fine. I needed to get a grip on herself. Right, she needed to get a grip on herself. Otherwise, we stood no chance of getting out of your life. Tenderly caressed her head. I wonder who crying, Alyssa? Is that a funny thing? Come on, I want to CG so we can laugh. Point at that. Maybe in another circumstance. I'm scared. That's okay. I'm scared too. I noticed a strong and sudden transformation of Alyssa. But what the heck? Everyone would be scared of these circumstances. Moreover, she's a girl. But why ain't I... Wait. But why ain't I scared? No, not scared. Why am I still keeping my mind clear and speaking sense? Might it be because I have to worry not only about myself? Well, come on. We have to get out of here. Anyways. Hold on. Just a sec. Hey. Said Alyssa quietly. The room became illuminated with a dim flicker of the lighter's flame. Where did you get that from? The statue? What? The thing... Come on! I do not support terrorism. Although I did give you the goods for terrorism, I do not support it. Alright, I quickly swept my eyes over the room, searching for something that could be used as a torch. There were tattered rags and a rod among the debris. One of the bottles contained some liquid that smelled like alcohol. Be it good or for the bad, in a minute I was holding something that resembled a source of light in my hands. I don't know how long it will last, so we gotta move quickly. Where to? Let's assume we return to her senses. Let's go back. At least we'll reach the bomb shelter. For one thing, there's light. She gave me a quick nod and... Quiet nod? Yeah, quiet nod and took my hand. The torch was burning poorly. We had to reignite it every other minute. One didn't have to be an oracle to predict an extremely short lifespan of that rag we were using. I was scared more and more that we wouldn't leave the darkness in the mine. You couldn't rely too much on the lighter. However, we reached the hole that was leading up to the catacombs quite fast. It seems that I memorized the route after all. How long can a lighter, stay lit? Like, I don't know. How long does a lighter last? I want to know, I want. Everybody's just asking how long it lasts if you don't use it. I want to know how long it can stay on. Nobody knows. It's like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The owl just eats it. Hate that owl. I feel strongly about that. Struggle to get up, scrambling among the rocks almost blindly. So, where are we going now? Asked Melissa, getting her breath back. What do you mean? We're going to that room with the bunks and cabinets. Which way's that? Open my mouth. It's this way. This way. Suddenly realized that I have not the slightest idea. The hole looked the same from our side, just as the walls, the floors, and the ceilings were not a single hint to chase the right direction. Well, don't you know? Elisa asks sadly and sat on the floor. Nope. I replied quietly, put off the torch to preserve it, and sat next to her. Are we gonna die here? She rested her head upon my shoulder. Lisa's voice was silent smooth, one might say calm, but I felt that her body was trembling, either with cold or with fear, or with all the stuff combined. Don't be silly! Sure, things are getting worse, but it's pretty far from we're gonna die. They will come and rescue us in the morning. We'll go with the police, so I'd love to believe it all myself. They're just gonna disappear and we're gonna get killed by zombie Oyanas again. I see, yeah. I don't want that to happen. I've lost the track of time sitting here. I'm fairly certain that the 4 basic routes that will not happen, so I think we're safe. Hopefully. I was trying to go forward or backward. I definitely had to make a choice, as the torch definitely won't last both ways. Wandering in total darkness without any source of light was definitely worse than waiting for the rescue to hear. This way, at least we would have some light left for emergency. Suddenly, some rambling started echoing in the distance. Oh, here's that emergency. That was definitely the clink of door bolts latching in that rambling. Get up! Harris just put a list on her legs and lit the torch. We're shaking hands. What is it? She asked in dismay. I don't know, but there's someone. We have to run. To be honest, I wasn't sure that's a good idea. What if our mad Shurik is there? And in fact, if it's the least of all evils I can imagine, well, we had no choice left. Come on, no zombie Oyanas, please. I don't want that again. The stones scattered from under her legs. I desperately tried not to fall down, stretching the hand with the torch forward and dragging Alyssa with the others. She ran along in silence, breathing heavily. I really wanted to look back at her, but I didn't have the strength or time. Finally, the outline of an open door appeared before us, and I leapt into the bomb shelter, readying myself to fight any foe that was there. But the room was empty. I swept my eyes across the room, trying hard to spot hidden monsters, Shurik, any other evil entity. But it was all exactly the same as it was the first time we'd been here. Except for the door, the second door. It was open! Somebody passed through here. I spoke up fittingly. Who? Don't know. Maybe you're Shurik. But how did you manage to open it? I don't know. Come on. Let's go. Another corridor. And then we can leave. Haha. What's up there? Oh, we're here. I climbed up the ladder and found myself in gloom. However, the gloom was definitely lighter than the darkness of the catacombs, as my eyes got more used to it. The outlines of the walls, all that stuff. It's the abandoned camp. I've been here twice now. I helped Alyssa to climb and we literally sprang out of the building. Please no zombie Oyanas. Must be the old camp. Alyssa sat on the swings and wiped the sweat off from her forehead with the back of her hand. I see, so we found it after all. What are you laughing at? It's pretty funny. We found it after all. But shortly, she returned to her usual self. So is it not scary here anymore? I wasn't scared there too. Oh, come on. Yeah, she wasn't scared. Oh, whatever. I was angry. But you guys, it costs money to talk in my Tsundere voice, so, go on and donate to my PayPal, and then I'll talk it. You guys know you want to pay $50 for 1 second in that voice. You know, you guys. I really felt for you because of Alyssa. If it was not me, she would still sat there in the mine. Where are you going? She asked in an Alyssa assured voice. When I turned around and walked slowly to the camp. Back to the camp. Hey! Alyssa jumped up right away and started to walk next to me. For a moment, I wanted to say something foul, but I wasn't ready to start the next argument. Around the next path we walked before surprisingly fast, even though 2 holes were filled. It was only about 200 meters to the camp. Stopped on the square and turned to Liz. Well, she looked uncertain, even confused. Then, sure. She even said I wanted to yell at her, to scold, even to insult her. On the other hand, I wanted to have an edifying conversation. In the end, I just kept silence, turned around, and slowly headed to the leader's cabin. See ya! But something persistently disturbed the night's quiet. And Shurik. Hey, Shurik! Was it morning already? Morning, yeah, sure. Sometimes one acts first, things later. Of course, it all starts in the brain, and the current comes from the, whatever. I don't really feel like reading through this scene again. Why are you here? Stop fooling around. You nearly killed me in there. Now you're gonna play it like like nothing happened. What happened? You really don't remember? Yeah. This is one of those things that's slightly different, so I'm not for sure if I should be reading through it. The stars are brighter than a flashlight, and obviously a torch. Most of the stars, I guess, are even brighter than the sun. They're so far away. So why have you come? Asked without even turning my head. Alyssa's footsteps were heard well in advance in the silence of this night. Well, what has Shurik said? Said that he doesn't remember anything, and that is unscientific and nonsense like that. I think he really doesn't remember because of the shock and stress. Oh, this is a nice song. Is this Alyssa's theme? Because Lena's theme is the one that I know I've heard before. I feel strongly about that. Who am I to say? I was on the same boat not a long time ago. Oh. Well, alright then. Well, I skipped through it all. Kind of like to thank you after all. Down there, Ugu. No problem, said gently and reclined back. Well, alright then. She got up and was going to go. If you think that I'm angry at you, I'm not. Everything's okay. I actually didn't think that. Fine then. Okay. Yeah, then. Go already. Said kindly and waved my hand. I'll go when I want to. So now you don't want, I want. Something preventing you? Moron. I'm kind of ready to do this fast. Mad was terribly dizzy from fatigue. Well, at least Olga's sleeping. I won't have to explain anything. However, it wasn't that easy. Camp leader standing in the middle of the room and obviously was preparing for a lengthy conversation, or rather, for a debriefing. What are you saying to explain? What's the matter? Bet you don't mind when we're searching for Shurik? And what, have you found him? Looks like she's more concerned about me coming in, not about the fate of the lost pioneer. Yes, we have. By the way, why are you standing here in the darkness? What? I said, why in the darkness? Because it's time to sleep. I couldn't agree more with her. She's not going to question my leg, or if I went with anyone. Oh, wait, she knows I went with Alyssa. Yeah, thanks, Alyssa. Thank you. Okay, I'll call it there, guys. See you later. We're getting closer to the Alyssa end, and then we have to do the Lena bad end. I don't want to do that one. But, we have to, because I made a deal with some Russian guy. I say some Russian guy because I can't read his name. It's written in, like, some foreign... It's obviously Russian. So, anyways, guys, see you next time. Wait, hold on, this scene. And with their aspects of strength, like those who run for their precious lives. Like a doomed person. Because there's no other place to hide. Should get my hand tight. Don't be afraid. Okay, no, that's Semyon. Okay. It's preparing for the worst, but that is such a thing that you can never be prepared for. Maybe it's time to say goodbye. Yes, I'm trying to tell if this is Cat Girl or Miku. Or maybe somebody else. I I don't remember that in the Miku route, so that's probably Cat Girl. Anyways, guys, see you later.